What's up, everyone? Coach Cox here, and today in PE we're going to be continuing with our math bowling, but this is going to be part 2 edition, and once again we're combining everybody's two favorite things, PE and of course multiplication. Things you're going to need for this game, just like last game, you're going to need some type of ball. Remember, I made this one out of balled up pieces of paper and then wrapped it in tape, but any ball that you find around your house will do. Here's some examples here on the ground. So any type of ball will work, or like I said, you can make one. You're also going to need 6 bowling pins. Now I do know most of you probably won't have 6 bowling pins laying around. So I'm going to show you how you can make your own bowling pins around things you can find at your house. So if everybody follow me over here. If you look down here, here are some examples of how to make some bowling pins. So things you can use, I got some of my sunscreen here. I have a water bottle. I even have some styrofoam cups or any type of plastic cups. Don't use Mama's nice glass cups because they will break. We also have toilet paper roll. I have a little eraser here. And I have a tube of tennis balls. Other things that work well would be Pringles containers. So if you love Pringles, just hold on to the containers, or even 2-liter bottles or little bottles of water. Pretty much anything that's kind of tall and the shape of a cylinder will work. And they don't have to be matching sizes. Like they can be mismatched like this right here. So that's how you can make some of your own bowling pins, but you will need 6 bowling pins for this game, so try to find 6. All right, now we're going to get started on how to play the game. So the way the game is going to work, the object of the game, just like in real bowling, is to try to get the most points. There are some words such as strike is when you knock down all the pins. And that's the object of this game, because you want to knock down the most pins. This game's going to be for 3 rounds, and I'll kind of show you how this is going to work here in a second. If you notice that my pins here are in the shape of a triangle, so when I set it up, I need to have 3 of my pins in the back, 2 in the middle, and then 1 in the front. And they kind of do need to be close together, because the way it works is once you knock over 1, hopefully more will fall, kind of like dominoes. So for round number 1, I'm going to pick my starting point, and when we're focusing on bowling and rolling, we always step out with our opposite foot. Remember, opposites attract. I'm going to put the ball in my good hand, and I want to take the ball straight back and straight forward. I'm going to want to follow through and keep my eye on the target. One thing we always forget about is our feet. So my bad foot here is pointed out, and wherever my toes pointed is most likely where the ball is going to go. So I want to make sure I keep my feet in a line of where the pins are. So I'm going to take it straight back, straight forward, and roll. So now I'm going to come over and count the number of pins that I knocked down. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So for round 1, I would have scored 4 points. I'm going to run, and I'm going to write it on the board. I would probably get like a little piece of paper to write it down so you can remember. But if you can, that's okay too. I'm going to write mine on the whiteboard here. So now I'm going to come and set them back up. And remember what I said at the beginning, you're going to want 3 in the back, 2 in the middle, and then 1 in the front. I'm going to pick up my ball, I'm going to run back, and then I'm going to go, now I'm going to start round number 2. Step out my opposite foot, make sure my toes pointed where the pins are, straight back, straight forward, follow through. So now I'm going to count my pins. That time I have 1, 2, 3 pins knocked down. So for round 2, I have 3. Then I'm going to come out. I'm going to set them back up. 3 in the back, 2 in the middle, 1 in the front. Run and get my ball. And now it's time for the last round, round number 3. So make sure I got my opposite foot out, take it straight back, straight forward, follow through. All right, I ended on a strike. So I knocked all the pins down, so that's called a strike, which now means I have 6 for that round. Now here's where we combine PE and multiplication together. So this gets a little tricky, but what we're going to do is we're going to multiply round 1 times round 2. So I had round 1, I had 4. And round 2, I had 3. So 4 times 3 would give me, I know y'all all said 12. Then I got to multiply my 12 times my round 3 score. So I'm going to do 12 times 6. Which would give me, I know somebody said it out there, 72. So Coach Cox's world record was a score of 72 when you multiply my numbers together for all 3 rounds. So what I'd like for y'all to do is play the game. You can share what were you able to make your pins out of? What could you find that worked well? And then let me, you play your 3 rounds and let me know if you're able to beat 72, which is Coach Cox's world record. And we're looking forward to your responses.